All right, we are live out here out at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Here our Auto Select pregame show. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go here. So the third of 3 days here in this American Legion tournament out here at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex. A very well-run tournament, no doubt. Certainly great facilities, great ambiance, atmosphere, and a little bit of all of the above here. A number of teams descending upon Wisconsin Rapids here for this 3-game weekend American Legion tournament here. The Sixers come in here with an overall record 6-4. And they fell in game number 1. That was Friday night to Marshfield, and then fell to Kaukauna yesterday 12-9 in game number 1, and then 6-5 against the Double Days of Appleton in game number 2. And no rest for the weary. They'll be back in action tomorrow at Marshfield. That's the beginning of a 3-game set between those two squads here. Again, our Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select. You're good to go. First pitch moments away. Sixers visitors will bring it right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back. Jacob Bastian gets the start here for Hartland post 294 defensively. For post 294, of course, the aforementioned Bastian on the hill here catching tonight. Joey Rogers in the infield here starting from first. You'll have Michael Bogner at first base. Jackson Roscoe's over at second shortstop today from Jack Borscht. And at third base, Brady Temish. And then in the outfield tonight, or today I should say, technically, Braylon Weber out in left field, Ben Wellnetz out in center, and then Grant Casso over in right field here for Hartland post 294 here in this 11 o'clock start here. Our pregame today was brought to you in part from all of our good friends over at Auto Select. Again, they are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So Braden Marschke will lead things off here. You'll have Marschke, Noah Shakurit, Calvin Roth, A.J. O'Brien, Caden Weinfurter, Dayton Kobach, Tyler Cluck, Zach Piasek, and Colton Wadalevich here. And the first pitch from Bastian is a strike, and it's 0-1 now to Marschke. And a swing and a miss, and quickly 0-2 now. So the first base coach there, Sean Sikaj, and then the third base coach there, Bobby Opiola. Brian Klisch also on the staff here. So it's 0-2 now from Bastian to Marschke. And a swing and a miss, and Marschke down on strikes. So you're going to have one out now here for the catcher here, number 14, Noah Shakurit. Of course, we will have the a number of games over at the Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic in Stevens Point over at Buchholz Park, Leo Cub-Manchesky Field. Fastball is in there, and Bastian 4 straight strikes here to start things off. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to miss down. It's 1-1 now here to Shakurit. And that one catches. It's 1-2 now to Shakurit. Shortstop Calvin Roth, the on-deck hitter for the Sixers. Bastion's 1-2 pitch. That one skips down, though. Count goes to even at 2-2. Pretty good day here. Certainly, Ryan, going to be much warmer this week as we start really, truly feeling the true effects of summer. Slated to be in the upper 80s, 90s even. But I'll tell you what, I'll take that over 20 degrees or 10 below just every day of the week and twice on Sundays, Ryan. No doubt about that. So we'll do it again here, 2-2 to Shakurit. And that one going to be caught. So stretching out to make the play there is Jackson Roscoe's for the second out. So two up, two down now here for the shortstop and Calvin Roth. Calvin, who just finished off his banner-like high school career over at Stevens Point Area Senior High, SPASH. He'll continue his baseball journey over in Minnesota. Here he'll play college baseball over there. The 1-0 pitch to Roth. That one in there for a called strike. Counts 1-1. I believe home plate umpire, I believe that's Corey Gersmel. Not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain it is. Corey, longtime umpire. Kind of a jack of all trades, in fact, Corey. I know he, that one misses. So it's going to go now to a hitter's count here, 3-1 to Calvin Roth. Bastion working the 3-1 from the windup. And that's going to be ball four, so a 2-out walk for Calvin Roth. And that'll bring up second baseman now here in the fourth slot here in A.J. O'Brien. So Roth aboard, 2 outs here. Having an overcast day, Ryan. Not a ton of sun, but certainly that's okay. Clear day nonetheless. Good day here for some American Legion baseball. Day number 3, in fact. Bastion working out of the stretch here for post 294, the pitch. That one going to get down. That's going to be a base hit, and Roth going to charge into third. And a 2-out base hit for A.J. O'Brien. So now you'll have runners at the corner here and 2 away for Caden Weinfurter, the number 5 hitter, the third baseman here today in this one. So O'Brien Bastion will work out of the stretch here with O'Brien, the runner. They'll check back on AJ. That one gets away, and Calvin Roth with a heads-up base run, and he'll come in to score the first run. So Roth now represents the first game run of the game here now. So it's 1-0 early goings here. We're in the top half of inning number 1 here on our, of course, our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Point out front here, 1-0 with O'Brien, the runner at first, and a lead breaking ball in there for a strike to Weinfurter. And 0-1 now. But as we mentioned, another pretty nice day for some American Legion baseball tournament action. Runner on the go. That one perfectly executed. And that's going to be a hit for Weinfurter. And Coach Opiola sending the runner home. And that's going to be the second run and an RBI for Caden Weinfurter. So Brian all the way from first to score the second run, I should say here. So a couple of consecutive base hits. The RBI for Weinfurter now, the first baseman, and Dayton Kobach. Dayton, who we've seen primarily at first base, I would say, but I know he has pitched some. I know he's caught as well. That one punched out of play, goes foul now, and it's 0-1 to Kobach. Bastion able to get the first couple of quick outs, but a couple runs then for the Sixers. And a beauty there from Bastian now, and it's 0-2 to Kobach. The 0-2 offering from Bastian. And a swing and a miss, and down goes Kobach for the third and final out. But the Sixers do get a couple of hits, a couple runs. They leave a runner 2-0 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here in favor of the Stevens Point Sixers. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 1. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
All right, we are back here. Jacob Bastian will lead things off here, followed by Ben Wellnetz and then Michael Bogner here. So 1, 2, and 3, Matthew Ostrowski, the Roschold Horned product, will get the start here for the Sixers. And he will miss down 1-0 to Bastian. Matthew, number 5 here for the Sixers. So the 1-0 pitch to Bastian, and that one in there for a called strike now, and it is 1-1. Ryan Rasmussen on our production here today. Brandon Barron on the call of this one, the first of a couple games on the old docket here out at the Quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Very hospitable guests here. Good all the way around here. 2-1 now to Bastian. Ostrowski's 2-1 pitch. That one skips down low, and it's 3-1 now to the leadoff hitter here in Jacob Bastian. The 3-1 pitch. That one driven out to center. Marschke taking a few steps back to his left there, and he'll make the play there to get Bastian for the first out here. The F8 for those of you who might be scoring at home. You never know. I know I mention it just about every game I do, but somebody somewhere is scoring. So it's Ben Wellnetz now, the second hitter, the center fielder here, and Ostrowski comes in with a fastball, and it's 0-1 now to Wellnetz. And a breaking ball and another nice pitch there from Ostrowski now, and it's 0-2. Matthew, the multi-sport athlete over at Roschold, and a swing and a miss, and that's the first ServPro strikeout here today for Matthew Ostrowski. You can call ServPro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration ServPro like it never happened. So quick couple of outs here now, and the first baseman and Michael Bogner hitting here in the number 3 spot and donning the number 3 to boot. So it's 2 away now for Bogner. Ostrowski's pitch That one will miss. Count goes now to 1-0. Strusky's 1-0 pitch. That one hit on the ground. Roth ranging over and not going to be in time. That was going to be a tough play no matter how you slice it. We'll see. I have to think that's a hit. I mean, I don't know that Roth could have done much more with that. That ball was hit kind of in the perfect spot here. They're going to. So that'll bring up Brady Temish now, the third baseman, with Bogner, the runner, at first here for Hartland. The pitch, that one lifted into the air in the infield, and Kobach calling for it. He'll make the play and get the third and final out to retire Brady Temish. So Hartland comes up with a hit. No runs, no errors. A runner left here. One is complete here. We'll move to the top half of inning number 2. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
So the pitch there from Bastion misses. It's 1-0 here, so 7, 8, and 9 here. Tyler Cluck, the right fielder here for the Sixers. Bastion's pitch in there for a called strike now, and it's 1-1. Sixers strike first in their half of inning number 1 with the 2 runs, pair of hits. And that one a called strike now, so it's 1-2 to Tyler Cluck. Bastion from the windup, the 1-2 pitch. That one fouled back, so we'll do it again here, 1-2. I want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here today. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Poor Tessie Pizza here. So count goes even now to 2-2 to Cluck. The 2-2 pitch, that one fouled back. Today's game brought to you in part today also by Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Again, Simplicity Credit Union here. So it's 2-2 now from Bastion to Cluck. Oh, they did call it. Okay, so they're was it who'd they call the error on? Is that on? Oh, okay, so they did score. Okay, all right. Well, that's what it is then. And a swing and a miss, and Cluck down on strikes for the first out. So correction from last half inning. They score that one an E6. So no runs, no hits. I had to validate that. So that was not a hit, in fact, in the last half innings here. So one away for Zach Piasek, and that one is going to be hit out of play. It's going to go foul now, and it is 0-1. So the 0-1 pitch, that one will miss here. 1-1 to the designated hitter here today. Colton Wadalevich waiting on deck. A swing and a miss. It's 1-2 now to Piasek. Colton, who's played some pretty darn good defense out in the outfield for the Sixers over the weekend. Had a number of really nice plays defensively. Hit over to second, the 4-3 ground out to get Piasek for out number 2. That'll bring up the aforementioned Colton Wadalevich here with 2 away. The number 9 hitter. And Bastion working here. That one is going to miss outside. The 1-0 pitch. That one. That one hit on the ground over to short. Playable and unable to hang on to that one. So that will be scored an E6 here. So 2 out. Wadalevich will reach here and back to the top of the order now for Braden Marshke. So the left fielder Wadalevich reaches on the air. So center fielder Braden Marshke, who is 0 for 1 here today. So the Sixers with the 2 hits, the 2 runs, the 1 error. Hartland with no hits, no runs, a pair of errors. Runner on the move. That one lifted into the air. Playable and camping out to make the play there to retire Marshke for the 3rd and final out here. So no runs, no hits, an error, a runner left here. We move to the bottom half of inning number 2. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks today to the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with the Smile open daily for breakfast and lunch and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Just down the road from Gerke Park in Stevens Point, in fact. Check them out if you get the chance. Certainly worth the stop here now. So Ostrowski working his second here. Number 5 hitter here, shortstop Jack Borscht. Ostrowski going to miss outside now, and it's 2-0. So we are in the bottom half of inning number 2 here out at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex. This one an 11 o'clock start. There'll be a game to follow at around 1:30 or so. So Ostrowski working here 3-0 on Borscht. The 3-0 pitch, and that is going to be a 4-pitch walk. So Hartland will have a runner now at first with the catcher here at number 16, number 6 hitting Joey Rogers. For those not familiar here, the complex here about 365 to right and left center, 380 down straightaway center, and then 325 down the line. Roth, he'll take it himself and fire for the double play. So So the double play there to Roth, able to has the ball hit hard enough where he had the time to go over there close enough to the bag there to step on it and complete that double play here, initiated by Calvin Ross. So 2 away now, and Jackson Roscoe's the hitter here, is the second baseman. This is the number 7 spot here in this Hartland lineup here today. Hartland 5-4 overall, as we mentioned here today on our Auto Select pregame. That one a swing and a miss now, and it's 1-1. And Hartland, they'll be idle now. They'll be back in action, looks like, on Tuesday against Jackson Legion. Candidly, I don't know a ton about them, but that one is going to be, I believe that's a 7 o'clock start, although we'll check that either way. So, and again, as you mentioned, the Sixers will have a whole flurry of games coming up in the week ahead. Certainly capped off by the infamous Ed Kardak Firecracker Classic in Stevens Point. That one always pairs nicely with all the other festivities that occur in Stevens Point, including the Riverfront Rendezvous. So it will be 2-2 now. So the Sixers in that will have an 8 o'clock Friday night game against Oshkosh, and then a 4:30 and a 7 o'clock on that Saturday the 4th. That one hit over to second, and play is made. So a 4-3 ground out. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 2 are in the books here. We move to the 3rd inning of play. American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $140 on new tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service now through June on 4 Goodyear tires, with locations in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau, and Marshfield, and only at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. So first pitch swinging here for number 14, Noah Shakurit. And that one going to get down. That's going to be in. Shakurit going to try to charge into second here with nobody covering there, and he's going to be in. And I don't think that there was any contact on that baseball. That one kind of, we're going to see. We'll see how it's scored. Ryan will usually, we'll cross-check that through the app here. So, but either way, Noah Shakurit going to reach Kelvin Roth, who walked and scored a run back in inning number 1 here. Roth gives that one a ride out to left field, hit pretty well. It's playable, and the play is made. Yep, that's what I would have thought too, but technically nobody made contact with it. So Roth, the first out here, by way of the F7. And A.J. O'Brien now is 1 for 1. He singled and scored a run in the first run of the game here. And a strike call to O'Brien now, and it's 0-1 to the second baseman here in A.J. O'Brien, with Noah Shakurit, his secondary lead down at second. That one misses outside now, and it is 1-1. And Jacob Bastian here at 40 pitches here unofficially. And that one in there. So it's going to be a called strike, and it's 1-2 now to O'Brien. Again, Noah Shakurit, that is. There's two of them. That one is swing and a miss. They'll throw down to complete. And Shakurit heading into third. So a drop third strike to get O'Brien. Or the second out here. So 4 strikeouts here today for Jack Bastian. 2 strikeouts in the first, 1 in the second here, and then the strikeout just now, 4 on the morning here. So Caden Weinfurter, who had an RBI single back in the first. So it's going to go to 1-0 now to, and I think they're going to say he balked. So by way of that is going to. That's Tony Rachek, actually, who is running in place of Noah Shakurit, the catcher. So that's going to be the third run of the game here. That is a call on the field to balk, which brings in courtesy runner there, Tony Rachek. So it's 3-0 now. A swing and a miss to Weinfurter, 2-1. Bastian's 2-1 pitch. That one misses, 3-1. 3-1 pitch. That one hit on the ground is short. Playable and tossing across the 6-3 ground out to get Caden Weinfurter for the third and final out. But the Sixers do come up with a hit. They come up with a run. And we move to the bottom half of inning number 3. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back, bottom of 3 here. You will have 8, 9, and 1 due up here for Hartland post 294. And that will be Braylon Weber, the left fielder here, and then Grant Casso, and then back to the top of the order here for Hartland as they trail in this one 3-0. Matthew Ostrowski out for his third inning of work for the Sixers. He'll start out of the windup here, and that one misses, and it's 1-0 now to Weber. Matthew at 23 pitches here unofficially, working in the start of the third here. That one misses up, and it's 2-0 now. Ostrowski's 2-0 pitch. That one catching the outer half, the fastball, and it's 2-1. So the 2-1 pitch. That one down 3-1 to the left fielder, Braylon Weber. So the 3-1 pitch. That one foul back, so count is going to move now to full. So we are moving right along, as they would say here. We're already in the bottom half of inning number 3 on this final day of American Legion baseball here out at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex. Just Scott That one hit up the middle. Roth ranging over and not going to be there. Ryan will see how that one is scored here again. Sorry, Ryan, we're going to put you to work. So he's going to validate that through our changer app just to make sure whether it's that ball hit up the middle. And it's always tough because Roth can get to just about anything, and that was going to be a tough play. We'll see how it was scored ultimately. That one. And they are going to score that in air. Okay. All right. Thank you for, at least that's the scoring shown on the app here. So 1-0 now. Bunt shown. Snap throw back down to first. As Weber able to get back in. Grant Casso, the hitter now. Right fielder here today, the number 9 spot for post 294. Weber with a lead down at first. Kobach, the first baseman for the Sixers. The pitch, that one hit out to right field, and that one just outside of the reach. That's a fair ball. That's going to generate extra bases here, and that. Yeah, we'll see. That was going to be a, God darn, these are double, I think. I have to think. He made a lot of ground to get to that spot. It was a well-hit baseball. But we'll just verify that either way. I would say it's a double here in my book anyways. The unofficial book of Brandon Bierencott, I guess. Which isn't always that official. So it's now back to the top of the order. Jacob Bastian, the hitter, who's 0 for 1 here today. He flew out to center field back in the first here. So you're going to have a couple of runners now in scoring position for Hartland with nobody out here in Ostrowski. That one's going to miss to Bastian, and it is 1-0. But pretty good effort, though, I have to say, by Tyler Cluck there. Is able to nearly get to that one. That one hit on the ground over to second, playable. They'll get the 4-3, but it will drive in a run as Weber will come across to score. Casso's going to go to third. Bastian retired on the 4-3 and one away now. And Ben Wellnetz, the center fielder here. So Hartland on the scoreboard, our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. In fact, 3-1 in favor of the Sixers here. Ostrowski working from the stretch with Casso down at third. That one in there, and it's 0-1 to Wellnitz. Ben is 0 for 1 here today. Struck out in the first. So Ostrowski, the 0-1 pitch. That one a swing and a miss. And Matthew with a good mix there to go up in the count now. 0-2 to Wellnetz here with the one away. And Hartland threatening with potentially the second run just about 90 feet away or so down at third. The 0-2 pitch. That one, that is going to get just out of play. And careen into the cement just behind us here. So it's 0-2 now to Wellnetz. Ostrowski working up in the count here, 0-2. Pitch to Wellnitz. And that one just missed. So it's 1-2 now to Ben Wellnitz, the center fielder here for post 294. Hartland. The 1-2 pitch from Ostrowski. That one drilled over to third, and that's going to be a base hit. That one smoked. And an RBI there for Wellnitz. That ball hit on the screws, as they would say here. So that drives in Casso now for the second run, I should say. So 3-2 your score here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. That brings up first baseman Michael Bogner here, who reached on an error back in the first. With Wellnitz, the runner down at first, and Ostrowski working from the stretch. Runner on the go. Throw down to second is not going to be in time, and Wellnitz will swipe second base. So now the tying a run for Hartland down at second. It's 1-0 to Bogner. The 1-0 pitch from Ostrowski. Breaking ball in there, and it's 1-1. Brady Temish, the on-deck hitter here for Hartland. Ostrowski, the 1-1 pitch with Wellnitz down at second, gets his good secondary lead. That one hit over to Ostrowski. He'll get the out at 1. It's going to move Wellnitz down to third in the 1-3 ground out for out number 2. And that will bring up the third baseman now, and Brady Temish, who is 0 for 1 here today, as he popped up to Dayton Kobach at first, back in the first. F3. So Ostrowski working with 2 away. That one, that's going to get away. Run coming across, and that will be the tying run in the form of Ben Wellnitz now. So it's tied up at 3-3 now. So the Hartland post 294 coming up with all 3 of their runs here in this bottom half of inning number 3. That one fouled back. So it is 1-1 now to Temish. Brady, the cleanup hitter here for post 294. Hartland. That one hit out to center field. That's going to be down for a 2-out base hit for Temish. So Brady Temish aboard with 2 away now, and Jack Borscht, the hitter who walked in his first plate appearance, back in the second. And Hartland about 2.5 hours away, roughly, give or take. It's over in Waukesha County. Not too far outside of the suburbs of Milwaukee. This one hit out of play. That's going to go foul. So it will go to 0-1 to Jack Borscht, with Temish down at first. Ostrowski working from the wind up the pitch. That one fouled back now, and it's 0-2. As we mentioned here, the Sixers hosting that Firecracker Classic. They'll have games on Friday night at 8 o'clock, a 4:30 and a 7 on Saturday, and then a 4 o'clock on Sunday. So a whole host of American Legion baseball. Runner on the go, swing and a miss, and third strike, and that's a Serb-Pro strikeout for Matthew Ostrowski. So Hartland will come up with 3 hits. They'll come up with 3 runs, so we are all tied up as we move into the 4th inning here in this American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today by the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant? No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. Top half of inning number 4 here. 6, 7, and 8 due up here for the Sixers. Dayton Kobach, Tyler Cluck, and Zach Piasek. The hitters due here for the Sixers. And Jack Bastian out to work the 4th. That one in there for a called strike. And it is 0-1 to Kobach. Bastian comes down. It's 1-1 now. So it's a 1-1 count. Bastian out to work the 4th here. Is right around the 50 pitch count there, and that one a strike. So pitch number 5-0 is a strike, and it's 1-2 now to Kobach. Again, 0-1 today for Dayton. That one misses down and out here, so count goes to 2-2. I want to give thanks today to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. That one knocked down, and Kobach going to reach there, and that's kind of another one of those where that ball hit hard, and Bastian really not much he could do. I mean, he certainly knocks it down, but I'm saying hit. I think there's no two ways around it. But so Tyler Cluck now the hitter, the right fielder, 0-1 here today with Kobach, the base runner, down at first. Bastian working out of the stretch. Kobach on the run. Throw down is going to be in time, and they're going to get Kobach. So a nice throw there from Joey Rogers there to throw Dayton Kobach out on the base paths here. So it's going to be 0-1 now with one away. Tyler Cluck, the hitter. Bastian's pitch, that one is in there, and it's going to be 0-2 now to Cluck. So Bastian, fairly quick couple of, one out, I should say. As Cluck down on strikes for the second out here. That's 5 strikeouts here today for Jacob Bastian. And that'll bring Zach Piasek, who is 0-1 here today. He hit, grounded his second. The 4-3 ground out back in the second here. So hitting with 2 away. Bastian misses up, and it is 1-0 now to Zach. Zach, the designated hitter. That one, strike there. So it is 1-1 to Piasek. 1-1 pitch. That one misses down low. That's going to get by. I want to give thanks today to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. That ball hit, that's going to be foul. So it's going to go now to 2-2 with 2 away to Zach Piasek. Yeah, with Colton Wadalevich, the on-deck hitter here for the Sixers. And again, as you mentioned, fairly overcast. I'm really hoping that any weather stays clear of here. That's the hope anyways. That one going to hit out to center. That's going to be a base hit, so a 2-out single there for Zachary Piasek here. And Colton Wadalevich, the hitter who Colton reached on an error back in the second here. So Sixers now with a couple of hits here in their visiting half of inning number 4 here. Checking back on Zach there. Stevens Point, again, the visiting squad in this one. Hartland, the home squad. Bastian, That one misses. 1-0 to Wadalevich. Fastball in there now. It's 1-1 to Wadalevich. With Braden Marschke due up here in the leadoff top of the order. So it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one misses now. It's 2-1 to Wadalevich. Bastion's 2-1 pitch. That one fouled back. Count will go 2-2 now here, so the 2-2 pitch. That one chopped over to short. And good play there. 6-3 ground out to get Wadalevich for the third and final out. Sixers come up with a pair of hits, no runs, a runner left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 4 here. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here today, then one of them being Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover. So 6, 7, and 8 due up here. Joey Rogers, Jackson Roscoes, and Braylon Weber, the hitters for Hartland. Matthew Ostrowski out for the 4th. We are in the bottom half of inning number 4 here. All tied up at 3 apiece, and Ostrowski's pitch misses upstairs, and it is 1-0. Rogers 0 for 1 here today. Hit into a double play. That one in there for a called strike. 1-1 now to Rogers. As Ryan telling me some weather maybe on the horizon. Maybe we can have that just sort of hang tight for a while. So it's 2-1 now to Rogers. The 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Count now 2-2 to Joey Rogers. Joey had a nice throw down to throw out Kobach back in the last half inning. That one going to miss outside now, and it goes full to Rogers. Ostrowski's 3-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. And that's another Serb Pro strikeout today for Matthew Ostrowski. So that's 3 here today. So 1 down here now. And the second baseman, Jackson Roscoes, who's 0 for 1 here today, grounded to second in the second. Again, we are all knotted up at 3 apiece here. We are beyond the halfway point of swing and a miss, and Ostrowski doing a nice job mixing pitch, not only the pitch speed certainly, but certainly working location as well here. Location, I guess you would say. The count now goes to 0-2. So it's 0-2 now to Roscoe's from Ostrowski. And that one, did just get a piece of that. So we'll do it again here, 0-2. Ostrowski, the 0-2 pitch. Hit over to Roth. Roth will charge it. And he will fire across to make the play. Kelvin Roth over to Jaden Kobach. The 6-3 ground out here for 2 away now. And left fielder Braylon Weber, who reached on an error back in the third. He did score a run. He scored the second run of the game. And then Grant Casso had scored the third run of the game here. So 2 away now here. Pitch to Weber. That one is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. So the sole game here for both teams here today. Obviously both teams playing twice yesterday. And as we mentioned, Stevens Point fell to Kaukauna and Appleton yesterday. The 0-2 pitch from Ostrowski, that one just misses in, and it's 1-2 now to Weber. Ostrowski's 1-2 pitch. That one outside, 2-2 now. The 2-2 offering from Ostrowski. And that one just misses. Now count goes to full. So it's 3-2 here. The pitch. That one hit over to Roth, diving out for it and making the play. 6-3, and Kelvin Roth doing what Kelvin Roth does, and that is highlight type shortstop play. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We move to the 5th inning, all tied up at 3 apiece. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
And we are back. Top of 5 here, all knotted up at 3 apiece here. Braden Marschke will lead things off here. Top of the order, 1, 2, and 3 due up. Braden 0 for 2 here today. Struck out and then popped up to the catcher in the second here. So Bastian. So it is 0-1 now to Marschke. That one outside, 1-1. Stevens Point, again, as we mentioned in our Auto Select pregame show, they'll be back in action tomorrow, a 3-game set with Marshfield. They'll be at Marshfield tomorrow. Of course, Marshfield playing in this tournament out here in Wisconsin Rapids as well at the Quadplex. That one downstairs, 3-1 now to Marshke. And both pitchers, what I would describe as very efficient here. 70th pitch of the day here for Jack Bastian. And Marshke going to reach. So Marshke aboard. So that'll bring up Noah Shakurit now, who's 1 for 2. Marshke reaches on a walk. Shakurit gives that one a pretty good ride. That one going back, and that's down. That's going to be extra bases. Shakurit hitting that one on the screws, and Marshke going to come around to score the go-ahead run, 4-3 now. And a double there from Noah Shakurit. An RBI double at that. So now that'll bring up Calvin Roth hitting with nobody out. Shakurit will be pinch or courtesy ran for. Obviously Noah the catcher here. So that one misses to Roth. It goes 1-0. So Marshke walks and then Shakurit doubles here, so now the Sixers out front here, 4-3. That one misses down low. It's 2-0 to Roth. Sixers, I believe that's Racek down at second running. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. Let's see if my talented retinas are still what they once were. I think that is Tony Racek down at third. He's going to get down to third. And it's going to go 3-0 now to Calvin Roth. So probably thinking take all the way here. Or take one. That one hits Roth. Boy, that one. Matter who you are, that one, you'll always going to feel that one. That got him a little bit, I think, in the leg on the inside part. Maybe the outside part. Either way, he'll walk it off there. Coach Sikaj will attend to him there. So you're going to have runners at the corner here with nobody out, and the Sixers now have gone out front here, 4-3. We are in the top half of inning number 5. And I think we're going to get, that one hit in a tough spot, Ryan. There's no two ways around that one. You're going to feel, I don't care who you are. I know Calvin's one of the toughest kids there is, but that is either way here. So it looks like we have a new pitcher, Ryan. So we're going to take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back. New pitcher here. That's Joey Rogers, the right-hander, number 16 for Hartland, in place of Jacob Bastian, who works the 4+. Would be responsible for both base runners right now, and Tony Rochek, the runner at third. And then Roy Sloan looks to be the courtesy runner there for Kelvin Roth. Want to give thanks today to one of our many game day sponsors, Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. You can call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment this summer. That's 715-344-0701. So Roth hit by a pitch. Noah Shakurat had the RBI double, which drove in Braden Marschke. And there's nobody out now for A.J. O'Brien. And as we mentioned, new pitcher, and Roy Sloan with a good jump there. He'll get second base. And it's 0-1 now to O'Brien. AJ is 1 for 2 here today. Singled with a run scored in the first, struck out in the third. Sixers now the pair of base runners in scoring position. That one lifted into the air. Shallow right field coming in to make the play in shallow right field. That will retire O'Brien for the first out. That's the right fielder there, number 17, Grant Casso, to make the play there. And that'll bring up Caden Weinfurt, who had an RBI single in the first, and then grounded to short in the third here. So hitting with one away. Rochek, the runner at third. Lown, the runner at second. That one misses up, and it's 1-0 now to Caden Weinfurter. So the second pitcher here for Hartland, and Joey Rogers. Again, Bastian started this one off, went 4+. Responsible for both runners on base currently. And Rogers working out with a 2-0 count to Weinfurter. Joey's 2-0 pitch. That one, a swing and a miss. So it's 2-1 now to Weinfurter. Stevens Point now with a 4-3 lead here, top of 5 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. That one fouled back into the netting materials here. Count goes even at 2-2. Hartland wearing those kind of the brighter colored red jerseys, I guess you would say. We're having a mini debate in terms of the technical color of that. I'm not much in terms of knowing the difference, but that one hit over. That is going to get the run across, as Rochek will come across to score the run. The second out here. That's going to get Lown over to third, with Rochek coming in to score that one. So it's now 5-3 in favor of the Sixers here. And Dayton Kobach, the hitter, who is 1 for 2 here, fouls that one back. And it's 0-1 now to Kobach. So Sixers get 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third. 2 runs here in the fifth. And Joey Rogers working 0-1. That one misses down and out. 1-1 here to Kobach. Rogers comes set here, working from the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball and a good one, and it's up in the count now here, 1-2 to Kobach. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses inside. Salone down at third there for the Sixers as they jump back into the lead here, 5-3. That one misses, good stop there. So it's 3-2 now to Kobach. And Tyler Cluck, the on-deck hitter for Stevens Point. Rogers working from the stretch, the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be ball 4 to Kobach, so he'll draw a 2-out walk. And you're going to have runners at the corner now with Lown, the runner, at third. Kobach, the runner, down at first. And Tyler Cluck, who's 0 for 2 here today. Rogers, Kobach delayed steal, stepping off as Rogers are going to generate a pickle here. And the run's going to score there. Lown going to come across to score the run, and Kobach going to find his way in at second base. So Lown will score now, and suddenly it's a 6-3 game. So a third run here in this half of inning number 5 here, so doubling up Hartland 6-3. Of course, still a lot of ball in front of us, and more importantly, we're trying to keep that weather an arm's length away or so. That one in there, it's a called strike. It's 0-1 now to Cluck. Kobach, the runner at second. That one drilled down the right field line. That's going to go foul. Oh, 0-2 now to Cluck. The pitch. That one hit. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. And Kobach going to be sent home. There's going to be a throw to home, and Kobach going to score. So an RBI there for Tyler Cluck. So Tyler Cluck driving in Dayton Kobach. So that'll bring up Zach Piasek, who now is 1 for 2 today. Grounded to second in the second, singled in the fourth here. That one, that's going to be caught. And a good defensive play there to get line there to second. But the Sixers come up with 4 runs here on a couple of hits. A runner left here, and now go out front here 7-3 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Bottom 5 coming up. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back. Grant Casso, the leadoff hitter here, so the number 9 hitter, I should say, but leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored today. That one fouled back. 0-1 to Grant. He had that double back in the 3rd. Just his second trip here to the plate. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here. See you, Mike. See you, Steve. It is 1-1 now to Casso. Ostrowski out to work in his 5th inning, and a called strike. 1-2 now to Grant. Of course, that was Mike Steinwagner. He'll be on the call, I believe, Marshfield game, if I'm not mistaken. That one in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's another Serve Pro strikeout here today for Matthew Ostrowski. I believe that makes 4 unofficially, or maybe it's official. 1, 2, 3, 4 Serve Pro strikeouts here today. Back to the top of the order, Jacob Bastian, the hitter. 0 for 2 here today. Showing bunt, and a pretty good bunt at that. Ostrowski going to barehand it, and not going to be in time. That's going to be an infield single, a bunt single for Jacob Bastian with 1 out. And that will bring up the center fielder here, Ryan Wellnetz, who is 1 for 2 today. RBI singled with a run scored in the 3rd. So Bastian looking to kind of help his, well, I guess technically not. He's no longer the pitcher of record here. That one fouled back. He did pitch the 4+ innings for Hartland. 4 innings, I guess. So it's 0-1 now to Wellnitz. Bottom 5 here. Runner on the go. No throw down and a stolen base for Bastian. And again, 7-3 showing on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Sixers out front here, 7-3, bottom of 5. Hartland with Bastian, the runner at second, and delayed steal. He'll hit over to Roth at short. He'll throw across, make the play to get Wellnetz for the 2nd out. As Bastian going to move to 3rd on that. And that's going to bring up Michael Bogner now, who is 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Or I guess, well, yeah, it is technically the afternoon now. 14 minutes in. It technically is. Started as morning, but now early afternoon. So 2 away. That one drilled over to 3rd. Weinferter going to throw across and make the play to get Bogner for the 3rd and final out. Hartland comes up with a base hit. They'll leave a runner on here. 5 are complete. We move to the top half of inning number 6. 7-3 our score in favor of the Sixers on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by the Hot Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
So, after a couple of years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
We are back. Top of 6 here. And Colton Wadalevich is going to lead things off here for the Sixers in their visiting half of inning number 6 here. Leading here 7-3. So Wadalevich 0 for 2 here today. And Joey Rogers out to work in the 6th here for Hartland. Yeah, 9-1-2 hitters here for the Sixers. So up again, as we mentioned here, up 7-3, 4 runs. Those 4 runs coming in the last half inning. That one, first pitch hit to right field, the F number 9 for out number 1, and it's back to the top of the order now, and Braden Marschke. Braden is 0 for 2 here today. He walked as well with a run scored. That was back in the 5th, so his 4th trip to the plate here for the Sixers. Rogers working out of the windup here in the pitch. That one in there, called strike, and it's 0-1 to Marschke, the center fielder for the Sixers. Game cruising along pretty quick here. It's been a pretty well played baseball game, not going to let the weather interfere. So far, so good. It's 0-2. That one hit out into left center, shallow, and that's going to be down for a base hit. So Marschke able to place that one perfectly and find some green there. So a 1-out single for Marschke now, and that'll bring up Noah Shakurit, who is 2 for 3 here today. An RBI doubled and a run scored in the 5th. Singled with a run scored back in the 3rd. And then he flew to the second baseman back in the 1st. That one hit out to left field. That one curling down foul. So it's going to go 0-1 now to Noah Shakurit. Shakurit, the number 2 hitter here today in the Sixers lineup here. Stevens Point with 2 runs in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. That one hit on the ground over to second, and 4-3 ground out to get Shakurit for the 2nd out. As Marschke down to second now with 2 away. And that brings up Royce Lown, who will hit here in the number 3 spot. That was in place of Calvin Roth. Fastball in there from Rogers. It's 0-1 now to Lown with 2 away, and Marschke the runner at second. The 0-1 pitch from Rogers. That one hit out to shallow right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And Lown going to come across to score the 8th run. So an RBI. Beg your pardon, that's Marschke coming across to score. Lown, the RBI. So Lown with the RBI single here. And that's Trevor Hansen hitting in the number 4 spot for the Sixers here with 2 away. And that Lown RBI single that plates Braden Marschke here. 8-3 now, the score on our Nason Valderi scoreboard. Rogers working here with 2 outs, top of 6. Hansen the hitter, that one in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Rogers 0-1 pitch to Trevor Hansen. Lown on the run, throw down is not going to be in time, as Royce Lown will swipe second base. So now it's 1-1. Rogers, second pitcher here today for Hartland. 27 pitches in his about 2 innings of work. I want to swing and a miss now to Hansen, and it's 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch now to Trevor Hansen from Joey Rogers with Braden Marshke down, or beg your pardon, Royce Lown down at second. That one hit over to second and playable, and the 4-3 ground out to get Hansen for the third and final out. The Sixers come up with a couple of hits, a run, leave a runner left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 6 here, 8-3 your score. Bottom 6 coming up here. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, we are back. We are in the bottom of the 6th here, and Hartland post 294 has 4, 5, and 6 due up here. That's Brady Temish, Jack Borscht, and Joey Rogers. And Sixers with that 5-run lead. 5 of those runs coming in the last 2 innings here. And Matthew Ostrowski will work the 6th inning here for Stevens Point. And again, Brady Temish, the due-up hitter here. As Brady is 1 for 2 here today. And Ostrowski, who's working here in the 6th with 72 pitches through 5 innings of work here. And about that one in there for a called strike. About an hour and 25 or so into this one. And it's 0-1 now to Brady Temish. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses just in, I believe. So now it's 1-1. Jack Borscht, the on-deck hitter here for Hartland. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to Roth. I beg your pardon, that is Lown now. And it's short, number 73. Royce Lown will complete the 6-3 ground out to get out number 1 and get Temish. And that'll bring up Jack Borscht with 1 down. And Ostrowski working here. That one is going to miss. Now it's 1-0 to Borscht. The 1-0 pitch to Jack Borscht. That one lifted into the air. That is playable. And Trevor Hansen making the play. And that one had the chance to possibly get down, but Hansen able to trap that one, make the play. And that is the 2nd out now. So nice play there, Trevor, to stay with that. And 2 away for Joey Rogers, who came in relief on the hill for Hartland, hitting with 2 outs. That one hit over to Launa at short. Royce completes the play, and a good play there, Royce Lone. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 6 are in the books here. We'll move to the 7th inning of play. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back. 7th inning here. The Sixers due up in the visiting half of inning number 7 here. They have the 8-3 lead here. And they will have Tony Racek, who will hit here in the number 5 spot. We saw him as a courtesy runner here, so hitting in the 7th here. And Joey Rogers out to work his 3rd inning in relief here today for Hartland. And the pitch to Racek is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Rogers' 0-1 pitch from the windup to Racek. That one drilled up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Tony Racek to lead things off here for the Sixers in their half of inning number 7. So that'll bring up Dayton Kobach. Dayton 1 for 2 here today. And then walked and scored a run in the 5th. With Racek, the runner at first for the Sixers. A swing and a miss to Kobach, and it's 0-1. So Matthew Ostrowski at 78 pitches through 6 innings of work, I should say, which averages to 13, little quick math per inning. That one hit out into center, and they're going to throw back, and that one they're not going to be able to double off. And Racek going to get down to second on that one. So now you'll have one away now, and Tyler Cluck, the hitter, who RBI singled in the 5th. 1 for 3 here today. Racek, the lead runner, down at second. Rogers working out of the stretch here for Hartland. Pitch to Cluck. That one fouled back, 0-1. Again, Stevens Point back in action tomorrow night over in Marshfield. Part of that 3-game set. The 0-1 pitch from Rogers. That one inside now, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Rogers to Cluck. That one misses now, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball in there now, and it's even at 2-2. So Stevens Point, this one all tied up through Stevens Point able to tack on 4 in the 5th. That one going to get down. That's going to drive in a run. And that going for 3 is Cluck. And he will be in there. That one, RBI triple there for Tyler Cluck as Racek coming across to score the 9th run of the game for the Sixers here. So the designated hitter now in Zach Piasek, who is 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 4th. And Cluck, the runner, at 3rd here. That one's going to miss inside, and Cluck going to come across to score the 10th run of the game here. So Sixers now with a commanding 10-3 lead here. So it's 1-0 now to Piasek. Rogers working here, 1-0. That one in there for a called strike count, now 1-1. Colton Wadalevich, the on-deck hitter here for the Sixers. 2 runs here with Sixers half of inning number 7 here. It's 2-1 with the 1 out. Rogers 2-1 pitch. That one hit out to shallow center. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Zach with his 2nd hit of the game. That'll bring up left fielder Colton Wadalevich now. So it looks like Appleton out front 8-7 over Neenah. That one through 5 innings on the field right directly behind us. A mound visit here. And we'll keep things right here. And, of course, if there is a change of pitchers, then we'll take a brief pause. But Sixers, they get 4 in their half of inning number 5, 1 in the 6th. And then a couple runs here in their half of inning number 7. It looks like Rogers will stay out there for Hartland with Wadalevich the hitter. So Wadalevich here with, he's 0 for 3 here today. Piasek with a lead down at first. Rogers pitch. That one called strike, and it's 0-1 now to Wadalevich. Checking back on the runner there. In there safely. Rogers 0-1 pitch. That one misses. 1-1 now. This is the 11 o'clock game here, so just about 95 minutes or so. Pretty quick moving game, all things considered. That one going to get down. That's going to be a base hit, so Sixers with 4 hits in the visiting half of inning number 7 here with 1 out. And I think that may be the day here for Joey Rogers, as we'll have what looks to be a pitching change. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from all of our good friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And we're back. Braden Marshke, the hitter here now. He 1 for 3 here today. A couple of runs scored today for Braden. Hitting with 1 out. New pitcher, as we mentioned, Michael Bogner in relief. The third pitcher utilized here today for Hartland. So it's 1-0 now to center fielder Braden Marshke. Sixers with a pair of base runners. That one is going to be a base hit. Good effort there defensively, though. So Marshke tallies his second hit here today. So going to be bases loaded now here and 1 away for Noah Shakurit. Noah with a couple of hits here today. He's 2 for 4 in the afternoon. A single, a RBI double. 2 runs scored here today for Noah. That one in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So number 3 right-hander Michael Bogner in relief here for Hartland. Third pitcher utilized. That one goes foul and out of play now, and it is going to go to 0-2 now. Matthew Ostrowski still the pitcher of record for the Sixers as he works 6 full innings. Have to think probably going to pitch into the 7th in really good shape pitch count wise with the 78 pitches unofficially for the Sixers here, and it's 1-2 now to Noah Shakurit. The 1-2 pitch. That one hit out into left field, playable, and the Sixers will tag up, and that will be the 11th run. A sac fly there for Shakurit. So now you'll have 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And Royce Lown, the hitter who singled back in the 6th, as he came in for Kelvin Roth, hitting here in the number 3 spot. And that one misses inside now, and it's 1-0 to Lown. Wadalevich, the runner, down at second. And that one ripped out into right center. That is going to get down for a base hit. And that is going to be throw home. And they're going to get the out at home as so that will be the out at home. So 11-3. So last call coming up for Hartland. Trailing here 11-3, bottom 7 coming up. You are listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back. Well, it looks like we will have a pinch hitter here, number 2. That looks to be Lance Gabert here, who will hit in the number 7 spot here for Hartland. That one hit foul into foul territory. Kobach going to make the play there for the first out. So now you'll have one away, and Braylon Weber here, the number 8 spot here for Hartland. Braylon 0 for 2 here today. Matthew Ostrowski back out for the 7th inning of work. 80 pitches here for Matthew, so very effective outing for the right-hander for the Sixers. Raking ball, a good one, and it's 1-1 now to Weber. So the Sixers scoring 8 runs in the last 3 innings here to really kind of create some pretty significant separation here. So it's 2-1 now to Weber. But no game is ever over until it's over, and that one misses. Now 3-1 to Weber. Ostrowski's 3-1 pitch. That one out of play. Goes just out of play there. Catches the bullpen there. So it's going to go 3-2 now to Weber with 1 away here. We're in the bottom of the 7th here. Sixers with a 11-3 lead on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Ostrowski working the 3-2 pitch. That one hit. That's in foul territory. That is Dayton Kobach making the play there in foul territory. The F3 for out number 2 here. And that is going to be number 27, Seamus Galloway, who will hit in the number 9 hole here for Hartland. Ostrowski comes in with a strike, and it's 0-1. So Ostrowski at 86 pitches here. The 0-1 pitch to Galloway. That one just misses now. 1-1. Seamus Galloway, his first trip to the plate here for Hartland. Ostrowski's 1-1 pitch. That one misses out. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one chopped. Lown coming across to make the play in the 6-3 ground out for the 3rd and final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 11-3, a final out here. Stevens Point will get the victory here today in this Sunday game here. We'll wrap things up here with our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Again, a final. We'll bring it right back, put a nice little bow on top of this one, and finalize things here out at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex here. Again, a final here, 11-3. You've been listening to and watching American Legion baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we are back, going to wrap this one up here again. A final 11-3. The Sixers victorious over Hartland, post 294 behind the pitching performance there of Matthew Ostrowski, who goes the complete game here, the 7 innings, notching a victory here, and the Sixers come out of here with a very spirited 11-3 victory. They will be back in action tomorrow over at Marshfield. Again, today's post-game brought to you in part by Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So we're going to wrap this one up here. Again, 11-3, Stevens Point victorious as they move to 7-4 on the season. And back in action again tomorrow. No rest for the weary, and then they will have their annual Firecracker Classic out at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. We'll have a whole bunch of games on Zaleski Sports for that one. Brandon Baroncott on the call here today. Ryan Rasmussen doing a great job on production. Going to wrap this one up again, 11-3 on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Have yourselves a very good rest of your day from everybody from Zaleski Sports.